What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? Let's get right into the video. How to combat or how to deal with seasonal depression, seasonal anxiety that some of y'all may experience, like myself, when the weather changes, especially if you're from New England or a winter state. You know, there's a lot of change that goes on in the holidays and the weather, and some of us, I grew up not really knowing what was going on, you know, I always have loved, the warm weather. I was like, why the fuck don't we live in Florida year round? It just didn't make sense to me why we didn't do that. But as we got older, I lived in Florida. I was like, fuck, it's hard to make a living down here, you know what I mean? So I understand why we didn't live in Florida. But anyways, how to combat with that if you do live in a winter state, even if you do live in a Florida or whatever, this can relate to how to deal with depression in general, you know what I mean? I'm not the biggest fan of relying on medicine for treating your depression. I feel like, yeah, medicine can help some people, it's one of the things, you know what I mean? But it's also one of the things you don't need if you imply all these things I'm about to tell you. But it can help you to get up off your ass and start doing the right thing. But the thing I don't like about medication, you do get dependent on it, and then you will get addicted to it. You know what I mean? Just like any other drug, you'll get addicted to it because you're dependent on it to feel some type of way. So you're best to do it naturally. It's not harder doing it this way. You have to do it this way either way you do medication or not. I've tried the medication route several times when I was younger, and I just didn't like antidepressants at fucking all. Long story short, they made me more depressed, looking back at it, because I would, the longest time I've taken an antidepressant, I think, was 4 weeks, back when I was 19. And literally, my dick started going soft, started getting soft during sex. So I was like, this is retarded, you know what I mean? That made me more depressed than anything. I'm like, now I'm depressed. I'm already depressed, and I'm taking a fucking antidepressant that's making my dick soft while I'm fucking my girlfriend. Something's up here, that's gotta go. So what you can imply is this. Like I've said before, time and time again, that early morning wake up time. The early morning wake up time to me is the most important thing for mental health, mental clarity, getting ahead of the game. It makes sense, you know what I mean? Minimum 3:30 in the morning, you gotta wake up. 3 to 3:30 in the morning. Some guys like the 2:30, 2:45 sweet spot. It's all about what your sweet spot is, you know what I mean? Mine, it's 3 o'clock, 3:30, you know, and then I can get into that REM sleep and cycle sleep. But if it's 2:45, go at it, man. 2:45 is great too. But first, that early morning wake up time, then read something, listen to a motivational speech or something, drink some coffee, you know, drink some water too, and then head to the fucking gym. You gotta go to the gym in the morning, guys. It's just essential to go to the gym in the morning. I do it year round because I can get fucking seasonal depression year round if I don't wake up early and go to the gym every day. As simple as that. So, but during the winter time, I've noticed I do get a little more sensitive towards my emotions of depression and anxiety. So what I do, I hit up this early morning workout that I just got done doing right now. Wanted to make this video before I fucking started doing other shit today. But so I hit this early morning workout. I'm on point with my diet right now. I slipped up a couple days ago where I had a fuck ton of peanut butter, just to be dead ass with you. I was peanut butter and jelly, and then I started dipping the fucking almond butter into the apples. So binge eating, you want to stay the fuck away from that. That shit will make you depressed, man. I'm telling you, that shit will set off a depression episode that you do not want. I'm glad I mentioned that, because coming up into the holidays here, you don't want to take Thanksgiving and just eat all that fucking food, man. That can knock you into a depression. If you can eat all that food, binge eat all that food one day and snap out of it the next day and not continue to do it for a couple days, then you'll be fine. You know what I mean? I feel like you can do it one day, you'll be fine. But realistically, someone like myself, I had that binge eating thing this past weekend, or episode, or I can call it a relapse. Like the last video, I had like a binge eating relapse the other day for like 2 or 3 days straight. I put on 5 pounds pretty easily, and I was like, man, I felt so fucking depressed, man. You know what I mean? So it's when we continue to do those things, that's when we start feeling more depressed, more anxious repetitively. You know what I mean? But now I'm back on the grind, back on my 2,000 calorie diet. I think yesterday was 2,200 calories. I still lost weight yesterday because amount of protein I ate yesterday was like 200 grams of protein or some shit. But that's what it is, man. Don't binge eat during these holidays, but this is what you do during the winter. Sorry, I got sidetracked. So the early morning wake up, essential. Then you have to hit up another workout or 2 workouts throughout the day. I've been implementing another cardio workout in the afternoon, like bottom line. That's just because I have time to do so. But if you don't have time for a full cardio workout throughout the day, say it's like lunchtime, you start feeling anxious again, go to the fucking bathroom if you're at work and start doing squats. Like do 3 sets of 15 air squats or 3 sets of 15 push-ups while it's the bathroom or you go outside, whatever it is. Like, just like, I look at it this way: if people can have a cigarette, then you can fucking get a little workout in, because in 10 minutes that people are having a cigarette, you can get a little 10-minute workout in throughout the day, and you'll feel fantastic. You know what I mean? That's what I did when I quit smoking cigarettes. Is every time I wanted a cigarette, I would do these air squats or push-ups, and then I would do it until the craving of smoking a cigarette went away, and it worked every fucking time. So definitely tap in with the early morning wake up. You know, if you smoke, drink, or do drugs, I wouldn't do that either, because that shit can instantaneously lead to depression. It's just not good for you, you know what I mean? I don't recommend it to anybody. Sometimes, you know, if you're a grown man, you like smoking weed, it makes you feel good, or you like having your drinks at night, makes you feel good, then I guess keep doing it, but I don't recommend it. Because I know it makes me feel like shit, you know, like maybe right after I do it makes me feel good, but a couple hours and the next day I feel fucking depressed again. So that just digs the hole deeper, in my opinion. So, but pretty much the most important things is that early morning wake up time, workout as often as possible. I'm talking multiple workouts a day, guys, you know what I mean? A lot of these trainers try to sell you like, oh, you can work out 3 or 4 times a week, or, you know, work out every day for 40 minutes and you'll look fucking great and feel great. I know you can look great and do that, but you have to be so fucking disciplined with your diet that's not even funny, and you're not going to feel as good as if I am telling you the truth of you have to work out multiple times a day to feel fucking good. Like, it just is what it is. Like, like you can't tell me that I'm not in better shape than somebody that just works out once a day. I feel like I can fucking outrun, out-hike, out-jump and just about anybody that just works out once a day, because I work out twice a day. It just is what it is. It's human nature. And the way I look at it is that gives me the mental edge, because I know I'm better at something than other people. I'm more in shape than other people. So that gives me a mental edge, and that makes me feel better about myself, or at least I can keep up with people that do hiking as a hobby and shit like that. If I wanted to join a hiking group, I could just hop right in there without getting injured. You know what I mean? What really inspired this video this morning is I took a video of me squatting for my Facebook story. If you're not following my Facebook, go fucking follow my Facebook. I post there more than anywhere else. But you know, I was recording myself squatting just to see what my form was looking like, because I had like 225 up there. And then the dude behind me, this dude, he shows up to the gym every morning, pretty much. Maybe 2 days he doesn't show up a week, like the weekends or maybe Sunday. Every now and then he doesn't show up at 5 days a week. Anyways, this dude comes to the gym almost as often as me, and I have not seen any fucking progress in him at all. He does lift heavy, but he's kind of all over the place. Like, I will give it to him. Yeah, he lifts heavy. But the thing is, like, you're lifting heavy, you're not doing it in a systematic, militant way that's getting you any progress, any results. It's like, to me, it's like, why the fuck are you coming to the gym? You know what I mean? Like, you got to start doing these things. And someone like that is disciplined enough to wake up before work and come to the gym, if he started counting his macros, started monitoring his workout plan, like, he would be shredded, bro. Like, I could get that guy shredded within 2 months. Like, literally, I could get him shredded within 2 to 3 months, and he's pretty fat. You know what I mean? Like, but I know he probably has some muscle mass on there. He's probably eating like shit, like absolute shit, because he looks like shit. And I could just tap in with somebody like that and get him fucking shredded. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. You don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again and not learning about yourself. It's time to invest in yourself. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know how to eat, pay somebody that fucking knows how to eat to teach you how to eat. And then you'll be fucking shredded and more confident than ever. You know what I mean? Like, when I turn on the jets with my diet, it's like I get shredded, more shredded than ever. And then people are like, how'd you do that so quick? It's like, dude, I know how to tap in. You know what I mean? I know how to tap in. My number one problem, this is why I haven't wanted to sell the workout plans or the meal plans to y'all. Like, you know, eventually I'm going to, but my consistency, it's got to be more consistent. You know what I mean? Like, I've fallen off the tracks time and time again, and that's my number one thing. I don't want to be the guy selling you a program, but I'm fucking slipping off the tracks myself. So I'm still coming up with that perfect fucking consistency diet, workout plan, life plan, you know, then I'll start selling this program to y'all. Looking back at it, I think that's the reason why I started this YouTube channel, you know what I mean? Because I wanted to keep my friends and family updated when I was in North Dakota. That's like why I started this YouTube channel, is because I was getting sick and tired of like texting and calling 4 different people. I'm like, hey, just go check out my YouTube video. I just recorded one. But now looking back at it, I want to help people through the online training, through the online fucking fitness or meal plan, and get you guys more confident and shredded and jacked than ever, because that's what life's all about, is being confident, man, and not being like that guy and fucking coming to the gym every morning at 4 o'clock in the morning and not seeing any progress. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, you're gonna go to the gym every fucking day of the year and not be able to see your six-pack, not be able to see some veins pop out. It's just like, it's fucking crazy, man. So watch what you're doing with your time, and don't fucking be repeating the same thing over and over again that's not getting you any progress. Alright guys, with that, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Kenny Lucas, back at it with another video. Have a safe and healthy and happy Thanksgiving, and remember, don't binge eat this fucking Thanksgiving. Let's go.